if you're anything like me, you're absolutely average in most fighting games, I would think. Like, you're probably better than most of your friends, but you're not going to be showing up to a national or a world event and placing in the top 8, right? The thing is that Marvel Tokon just had its open beta, and it has some issues, and it has some really good things going for it too. And I would like to address these as, I would say, like, chair representative average fighting game player. We've all gotten the takes from fucking FGC scrubs on Twitter who don't actually play fighting games, and we've gotten the takes from content creators who play these things full time and have nothing else to do with their day other than make content and think about the content they have to make. And I would like to propose a nice little in-between as somebody who's an average fighting game player who can both pick up a fighting game in one sitting and relatively understand what it wants from you, and then also realize that, hey, there's maybe more to this than I would originally think, and just give you my take. And for those of you that have the fucking, and for those of you that have the attention span of like a marble falling down a flight of stairs, shattering after the first bounce, I'm just gonna break it to you. I think the game's good. I think it's incredibly fun. I do think it needs changes, and I do think that there's some things that just like won't be good long term, but that is how it is. For the rest of you that are actually here for the fucking video, I would like to start this off by saying I was supposed to stream this open beta the entire weekend. However, as many of you might already know, it had, like, the game just had compatibility issues on the PC port, and not only that, it had compatibility issues with OBS. So bad that they had an issue a statement the second day, which props on ArcSys for issuing that statement, because I'm sure Sony had nothing to fucking do with it. But they issued a statement, hey, here's some things you can try to stream it, etc., etc. And while I would have tried those things, I got put in the hospital. I passed out. I'm okay. I'm not really here to talk about that. But basically, I didn't get to stream the motherfucker over the weekend. In fact, I planned on playing no less than 20 hours, and I got in about 8.5 as my final total by the time we were done. So with that on the board, and with my ability to watch a bunch of tournament footage, let's talk about it. Obviously, tech issues aside, we know that the Sony overlay just adds a ton of bloat. It can make the game slower. Like, nobody was running the game at fucking 60 frames per second, which is incredibly annoying and a huge problem. And if they don't address that and they don't fix that by launch, that's going to lead to a lot of player drop off. Because, like, even if someone's like, oh, I was fine on my end, it could be like their system shitting bricks, and then the other person has to deal with it and feel it. It's a whole thing. It's bad. It's not a good time. So even without that issue, even without the easy anti-cheat issue, the feel of the game is like a really mixed bag. It's such a strange game. It's such a strange place, because like, while I picked up Avatar Legends, the fighting game, and was immediately like, damn, this game feels amazing straight out the box. Like, it's fluid, it's fast, it's punchy and snappy, and everything just reacts how it should, or the way the game wants it to. I feel like Marvel Tokon, there was some stuff where I was just like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, for example, Oki timing is super fucking weird. Specifically trying to grab somebody after Oki, and it's like, well, looky, just wait for the white light to go away when they're getting up. Except it's not always like the frame as the white light goes away. Like, it's very inconsistent, and I don't know if that's a performance thing or what. Full disclosure, I've been running this on a, 4090 Ti. Like 13th generation i9. I know there's some issues with the compatibility stuff there, and I'm running stuff on the back end to fix that, but like, I was getting between 58 and 60 frames a second, which definitely has an impact on the game. But yeah, Oki timing felt weird. Wasn't the biggest fan of throws on Oki. Even meaties on Oki sometimes are just like super weird. I found myself not using lights basically at all for meaty timing. It was almost always a medium. The overall game speed is like pretty good, I would say, for casuals, like people who are going to be playing this game because it's a Marvel game and their friends are playing it. The game speed is pretty nice, actually. Like, it's not the fastest thing in the world. It's not too slow. It keeps you engaged enough to play the game. It's definitely explosive in certain segments of the game. There's like little to no downtime. I think somebody's always doing something constantly. Like, if you like mashing your face against your controller, this game will probably be a good game for you, because it is a tag game, right? So we're not like really worried about frame data and, necessarily like trying to frame trap and stuff. Usually we're just like, all right, hold this schmicks, I'm throwing a tag out and now you got to guess type shit. Which brings me on to a whole different conversation of cross-up protection. It is in the game. However, mix-ups in this game are very real if you know how to find them, and they will be. This game is going to be nasty. The power level in this game is very, very high. Characters are very strong. You will be getting two-touched, and I'm sure touch of death. Like, once people get their hands on this game for real, yeah, you're absolutely, some people are going to die in one touch. It'll be like the final round, you know, after like close set, you know, you've won 2, they've won 2, and somebody's just fucking dying off of one touch. It's going to happen. I do think that, personally, for me, I would like the game speed to feel a little bit faster, a little quicker, but that's coming from like an anime fighter background. Primarily, I do play other fighting games too, but I do think for casual appeal and for widespread appeal, I think the game speed's probably okay. I think that they've done something where it's like going to make it for a good introductory fighting game for a lot of people. For a lot of casuals, I think this is going to convert them into fighting game fans, which brings me to my next point. Before we go on to, like, you know, ease of access stuff, I do want to talk about the input buffer just really quick. The input buffer is weird. I don't know. I don't know if it's the reader or the buffer. I'm gonna be so real with you. It's weird. It's doesn't function exactly how you think it would. It's like super molasses, ultra molasses. You press a button and then it just like hangs there for 12 years. I swear to God, it's very, very strange. If you've played a lot of fighting games, you know exactly what I mean. If you played this beta, I don't know if that'll be changed on launch or not, but it's definitely it's definitely a little strange. Speaking of things that are strange, if you played other tag fighters, calling assists in this game feels clunky, boxy, odd. I don't know. It's hard to explain because, like, if you're getting zoned out in neutral, right? If somebody's just like absolutely making you block these full screen buttons or like the laser beams and shit, or Magneto's out here throwing their debris at you and you block, you're just not calling assists. So if you're in a situation where usually you would use an assist to like close a gap or cover yourself or really just fucking interact at all, there's like this lockout or like a shutdown on your assist after you've blocked, so you can't, which is super odd. I don't know why that's a decision they decided to make. I don't know if they were trying to enforce somebody's like advantage after they made you block, or what the call was there. It's just a little strange. Not only that, but like a lot of people have complained about this during a lot of combos. Sometimes assist coming out feels very strange, like that it doesn't always come out when you think it would when you're mid combo. I've noticed that a couple of times. I couldn't quite pinpoint exactly why. Usually when I'm playing a game like this, I'm like, oh, it's because I did X, Y, and Z and it's blocking me from doing my intended, you know, action. And I wasn't really able to figure it out with this. That also could just be because I've been out of it. So my brain hasn't been all there. I'm not really sure. But so assists are a little strange. Active tagging is just like, that shit is, the character is on screen forever. So active tagging feels relatively strong. When I say relatively strong, I mean it feels just strong in general. The ability to hold off on your active tag for that long adds to the mental stack of your opponent, and it makes them, you know, flub maybe more easy defensive interactions because of it. So that is definitely worth noticing. Defense itself is like, I don't know. At first I was like, defense feels really good in this game. Like 2H as an anti-air, just kind of beating everything is really nice, I guess, because there's so much powerful bullshit in this game. And I was like, oh, well, the crossover, you know, assist or whatever, where you're in block stun and you use it and you can knock somebody off of you, felt pretty good. But then I did like 2 seconds of practicing the counter to the crossover, and I was like, oh, this shit is dummy easy to counter. And then if you go and look at any tournament footage, you go look at any high level play or most streamers that were playing the game, but like day 2, day 3, nobody was getting hit by the crossover. Everybody was countering the crossover, and it was just like not a good time for somebody trying to use that defensive mechanic. So I don't know long term if defense is going to feel decent. Like there's no usual tag mechanic defense. Like there's no push block, right? Which is like, that's kind of huge. So that's a little awkward. Tech rolls, I feel like, are extremely easy to cover in this game and option select for. So that's tough. Like they have the freeze frame that Tuco has. If you don't know what the freeze frame is, you can essentially get a knockdown on your opponents, and then you can read if they're going for a roll or not by using your active tag. And when that active tag happens, it goes shh, or like the little spark will fly to the other character, and there's a bit of like a slowdown or a freeze frame on the game. And you can watch what your opponent's choosing for their wake up option as that's happening. So you have all this time to like react. So yeah, like Tokon just feels incredibly weak if you're ready for it and you're doing the proper OSs and whatnot. So defense is probably not the best thing in the world. And like I mentioned before, throws feel kind of yucky. I don't know. They don't feel very strong. I think the only time I was like, damn, throws feel extremely rewarding, or not even extremely rewarding, just like semi-nice, is when I was doing like a back throw into a fucking stage transition or something. And outside of that, like, I'd rather just make them block and then go for a mix. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's just a tag fighter thing, because in general, I don't like, unless the tag fighter lets me combo off a throw, I don't feel too strongly about throws. So I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that one. So I've like I've said some stuff that's like relatively negative. I would also like to point out one other thing. Matchmaking time, I'm not going to talk about because it's an open beta. So matchmaking time wasn't really indicative of the final product. Matchmaking time was fine while I played, but it could have been like faster, like other more popular games. But again, open beta, not everybody's playing the game. Not everybody could get on the game because of the tech issues. So there's that. So enough shitting on the game, or enough of like my primary gripes or things that I want to get out of the way. I would like to gush about the game and then have some final thoughts with you towards the end. First thing I want to start with, because this is the thing that stood out to me like damn near fucking immediately, is this game looks and sounds good as fuck. I swear, I've been saying this since watching the trailer footages and whatnot. You will be hard pressed to find another game that looks and sounds as good as this one in the fighting game sphere. Straight up, hands down. There's no questions there. There's no conversation to be had at all. And this is coming from somebody who's like, favorite looking game is Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. That game is fucking gorgeous. That game is pretty. It has an aesthetic I like, the fantasy look. It is a good looking game. I mean, Guilty Gear Strive is obviously very pretty, but like none of the other games really come close to doing it aesthetically and visually as Arxis does lately. Arxis has just been fucking killing it, and now with that Sony money, they obviously have upped it even further. But that sound design, is somebody who gets like headaches from bad sound design and notices when sound design is meh very quickly. The sound design in this game is fantastic. It is so fucking good. The hit sound effects are chunky, they're explosive, they're just like, it's so nice hearing a game that cares about sound, that like the actual action of hitting a motherfucker and the sound from that as much as I do. It's so good. Also like how like different characters have different hit sound effects on different things, because that doesn't always happen. And not even just like that, there's like the way the footsteps are, or some of the uniques, the sounds they make, like Spider-Man's webs are just so visceral in the best way possible. I could sit here and glaze the shit out of the sound design for probably the rest of this video, because it really is that good. It's not just me fucking yapping to yap, but I'm not going to. I think you get the point. I would also like to point out the music in this game, so good. It's good, and it's varied in a way where it doesn't like break me out of the game. I'm no stranger to being like, damn, this game's fucking music sucks, let's turn that shit off, and I just never play the in-game music again. Street Fighter 6. But in this game, I leave the music on because it's very good, and I will probably continue to leave it on till it becomes an issue for like making content and stuff. So big fan of the music. I love what the team did there. I'm glad that Daisuke got to have some fun with that. Good for them. Good for them. I know people are complaining about stages though, like Nowhere and X-Men's Mansion. Maybe I'm just too easy to please. I don't know. This is like a common issue with me, I feel like, where like everybody's complaining about something, and then I like look at the problem they're complaining about and I experience the problem, and then I'm just kind of like, whatever. Like, I don't know. I like the stages. I like the stuff in the background. The stage wall break mechanic doesn't really bug me. I think having I think some characters are going to benefit from the wall break more, some are going to benefit less, some are going to benefit from stages that don't wall break at all a lot more, obviously. And I think that once the game's out, I think people are really realistically, they're going to wind up doing like random select stage 1 and then loser picks the stage after that, right? Out for like tournaments and stuff, because I think the stages will have some competitive impact, and I think that's going to matter. So we'll see with time. I have no idea, but it does seem like something that is possible, or something in the vein of that. But I could see why people might get frustrated over some of these stages, because they might have seen the same stage 7 times and they want to witness something else. But I'm gonna be so real with you. At this point, with every fighting game we play, there's like 2 stages that get used per game. I swear is it. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is another similar situation. Man, I will say matchmaking is good. I don't feel like I got matched against people in my skill level. I don't know if I chose the wrong skill level during the hey, what skill level of fighting game player do you think you are? But I felt like everybody was underneath my skill level. And the one time somebody like actually pushed back on me, I started using some of the mechanics and movement just a titch bit more, and then it was fucking wraps. Like they weren't really able to fight back, and a lot of the time I was kind of just autopiloting, talking with friends, or you know, dealing with being fricked up from the hospital visit. So I was just like, the fact that it was it was so easy, I guess, for me during pretty much the entire time. I think it was just because I picked the wrong level of things. So as far as like skill-based matchmaking, I think that was probably on me, but I also didn't play any ranked, so that could have something to do with it too. I played all casuals. I was still trying to get used to some of the stuff of the game, but yeah, I don't know. There's that. And then we get to talk about the characters. Oh my fucking god, bro. They're all so fucking cool. Okay, so just like full statement. I did try everybody for at least 1 round. For at least like 1 full 3 life match. I tried everybody at least once. I spent the most of my time on Magic, which I'll get to in a second. I know, like, it's that fucking Buzz Lightyear meme where like going in the store and it's all the same Buzz Lightyear. Everybody tried Magic, right? Everybody tried Blade. Everybody tried fucking Magneto and Spider-Man. Like, whatever, dude. Every character is so cool. I feel like every character has sauce. They all feel super unique, which is crazy because the first day I played, I was like, I don't know. Everybody feels kind of samey. I was talking with one of my friends and she was like, yeah, I don't know. Everybody feels kind of the same to me. Like nobody feels unique in the way that like Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue makes characters super unique. You know, like BBCF or whatever. And I was like, okay. And I tried the game and I was like, yeah, I definitely see it. But my opinions changed. So originally it was, yeah, okay, they don't really feel super unique. You can basically do the same thing with every character, and then, you know, some slight variations, and kind of like a Dragon Ball Z Fighters at first or something. But I take that statement back. So after playing the game some more and using the characters' uniques more and getting a feel for their assists, like even though the assists might do similar things in slot, the forward slot and down slot, every character is actually like different enough in the assists, especially the unique slot, and then the way they actually play is different. Now you can play characters where you just rock up and you go light, medium, you know, fuck light, medium, down heavy or whatever, launch them into the air and do medium heavy, jump medium heavy, fucking down heavy, knock them to the ground, hit the assist, let them hit it, run up with your character, hit special, you know what I mean? Like you could do that. You could do the exact same combo routing for everybody, and I do think that's valuable to like get new people into the game and allow them to adjust to the character and the way the game flows and that kind of thing while they're still kind of learning the other character specific combos. So it's nice that it's there, but it's not required. Kind of like the auto combos, they're not required, but it's nice that they're there. And the auto combos are pretty good, I'm gonna be real with you. But the characters are so fucking cool, dude. The characters are so fucking cool. I think people are sleeping on Penny. Penny is sick, dude. Penny is one of those characters that you're like, whatever, but then she'll like fucking wall cling mix you, hit you with the butt slam, drop a fucking droidica on your head, grab you with her web, slam you on the ground, go spin that shit, and you'll be dead. And you're like, what the fuck just happened? And it's the same thing with like Danger. I played a good bit of Danger, And the speed at which I can go from I'm zoning you full screen and you can't do shit to now I'm on top of you, mixing you with high lows and blowing your ass up is insane. The character is very, very fun. Like you would think that after like having a hover dash that maybe she's just always gonna mix you like Eno, but no, Danger is like an entirely unique thing, and I think once people get really good with her, we're gonna see some disgusting stuff out of her. Fucking dude, Miss Marvel. If you haven't played Miss Marvel, I need you to boot up, play Miss Marvel when this game drops. Miss Marvel, she's just really fun. She just kind of like does it all. She has the high low, she has good combo extensions, she can get in really easy, she can get out, she's a great assist. Her assists are awesome, her buttons are fat as fuck. Like she's just a really good like all-rounder bruiser character. I feel like she's just very good at what she does. Her damage is good too. Strong ass character. Green Goblin's extraordinarily fun. Green Goblin's a character I'm gonna want to spend more time on because holy shit, there's so much happening with that wackadoodle. Let me tell you, what an absolute fucking goof troop ass character, in the most respectful, awesome way possible. Because oh my golly, my goodness. And at this point, I'm just rambling. My bad. I'm just gushing because the game's really fun. I don't know what to tell you. Wolverine, if you like gorilla characters, this motherfucker's air dash is stupid fast. His his unique is very good, and once he is in on you, he is going to maul the shit out of you. It doesn't matter if you think you know what's coming because the mental stack is going to be so high. He will get a hit on you. He will blow you the fuck up. You better be ready for that. Wolverine's tight. I think this might be a hot take, but I think playing against Spider-Man is one of the most fun experiences I've ever had. Now hear me out. So this character has so much shit. Like they have traps they can do. They can attack you from a fuck ton of different angles. They can do different block strings where like you think they're gonna back off and then they come back onto your shit. Like he is so unique in the way that he moves and fights you that it's incredibly fun because it feels like every Spider-Man, for the most part, that I played against, played him very differently and approached neutral and offense differently, which made it very, very fun. And I think that kind of skill expression is really cool, both as a person piloting the character and playing against the character. So super big fan of that. Almost makes me want to pick up Spider-Man, which I wanted to originally, but there's so many characters I want to try. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. Ghost Rider. I think Ghost Rider is like stupid slept on. I think I saw one other Ghost Rider other than me play Ghost Rider. And Ghost Rider has a high-low. A Ghost Rider can hit you like full fucking screen. Ghost Rider's flame carpet is gnarly as shit. You could do some cool stuff with that. Plus, I mean, come on, getting hit by a car in this game is so funny because it's almost like the character is so serious and so, you know, like me edgelord, and then she's like car when it's like fire, skulls, and magic and shit. I don't know. It's the whole thing's very funny to me. It's very entertaining. So that's super cool. His 2H, though, the angle at which he throws his chain is belligerent as fuck. It just takes up the entire part of that screen. Like if anybody's trying to be like slightly above him and in front of him, they're dead. They're fucking dead. Character's not real. Character's not real at all. Dr. Doom, if you're looking for a character with like infinite aura out of the ones in the open beta, Dr. Doom and Magneto have that. But Dr. Doom, dude, what a sick fucking character. Holy shit. I love Dr. Doom. I don't like characters with like teleport dashes. I'm gonna be real with you, usually. But he's just too cool. He's just too cool. His fucking Aegis Reflector, or like fucking negative shield or whatever, evil shield or whatever it's called. That the way his works, you can kind of cast it wherever, is really cool. You can use it for like Oki, you can use it for combos, setups, you name it. His laser, he has like the typical full screen laser across the ground and then like one that hits diagonally in the air, and you can combo off of those into all sorts of shenanigans. The best part though, and this is the best part though, is his heavy command grab, is like EX command grab. Not even the command grab, it's a command hit where he fucking grabs you and slams you. He goes full screen, he just teleports, whoop, whoop, boom, get over here. Like, dude, he's just so fucking cool. He really is. He makes it all look effortless, which I think is really in line with his character too. Oh my god, he's just, again, I could gush about these fucking characters all day. But I do want to finish talking on about Magic though. So Magic. Oh me oh my. I'm sure you've seen plenty of Magic footage out there. People are loving this character. You know what? For good reason. I don't know how to say this. As somebody who is a Ramlethal Valentine player in Guilty Gear Strive, Ask was the first character I played in BBCF. And just in general, if there's a character with a big ass weapon that's not like, I don't know, not fucking Astaroth from Soul Calibur, but like their goal is to keep you in the fucking corner and then just like be oppressive as shit. Magic just does that, okay? I don't think I've played a single character in fighting games that has resonated with me more, both aesthetically and gameplay wise, than Magic from Marvel Tokon. What a cool fucking character, bro. She has it all. The portal allows for mix-ups and tricky and fun movement. It allows for big brain plays. She has a fucking demon install, or a dragon install if you're more cultured, which is, dude, transformations. Hello, fucking shapeshifter from the moon, motherfuckers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the magical girl transformations, that's my MO. I love that shit. That shit's tight. So that's very cool. Big ass dummy thick sword, yes sir. Like, she just has it all. One of her attacks is just her lunging forward, beating the shit out of you with her sword, and then you pop up into the air, and then she can just smack the shit out of you with her combos, and it's like, dog. She's actually just the perfect character. Like, straight up. For me, specifically, for me. She could be bottom tier. I don't fucking care. I'm playing the damn character. It's actually just peak. It's exciting. She's awesome, and everybody's like level 1 supers and their ultimates, and the fucking Tokon assembles, which is like the big finisher attack you can do if you get to the end of the matches and your opponent is one win away from being done. Every single one of those look great. Everything feels fantastic and looks fantastic as far as that goes. It's so hard for me though to sit here and just get done gushing for like what, 14 minutes? How long was I gushing about like characters and sound design and shit? It's so hard for me to sit here and gush about all this and then say what I'm about to say. What I'm about to say is, you got to remember where I'm coming from. I'm very anti-corporation, anti-business. Like, I am consumer customer person first, always. As much as I want this game to succeed, if they don't make some changes, I cannot recommend it to literally fucking anybody, bro. Like, it's so hard to recommend a game to people if they can't fucking run it. Duh, you know what I mean? Like, is the game fun? Yes. Do I love the characters? Yes. Am I going to be playing it? Yes. Like, all the things are yeses. And the worst part about it is, I didn't even talk about the fact that Sony is trying to take away physical copies from us. I didn't even talk about the fact that Sony is like, hey, these countries in particular, fuck you, you can't get the game, even on Steam. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? You have the easiest Grand Slam, the easiest moneymaker right in front of you. It's right here. You have Arxis, a dream team fighting game developer, to make a fighting game for you with one of the most recognizable, profitable IPs currently in the modern era, and you're being fucking stupid. It's this perfect storm of game is fucking tight, but there's some pretty heavy butts in there. And it's frustrating because I sit here and I'm like, oh, poor indie developer Sony. You know what I mean? Like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Just make the game accessible to everybody. Stop putting stupid bloatware shit in it. Fix some of your bull crap to make it a perfect game, and we're chilling. Again, you have a $40 competitor that's not even a tag fighter that dropped on the same day as your open beta, and I can sit down and I can recommend that to every single fucking fighting game player on the planet and casuals, because it is that fun, and they clearly cared about characters that much. And that's Avatar. I don't want to compare the two games, but like, come on, they're releasing at similar times, you know? And there's like older games I could recommend that don't have some of these issues. I'm just like, man, it's tough because like, I'm going to be making content on this game, and I'm going to be talking about this game, and I'm going to be streaming this game, and it's going to be a lot of me playing this video game. And I can't, in good faith, look at you, my viewer, and be like, yes, you should go out and spend your hard-earned money on this video game. I can't fucking do that as things stand. Unless they make some massive changes and on release things are different, we are where we are. So how do I feel about Marvel Tokon? Much like I said at the beginning, the game is great. I love it, but there's some bullshit. That's it. That's all I got for you. I rambled a lot in this video. If you wound up seeing other footage on this video other than me talking, it's from the channels that I fucking sourced on the page, because again, I wasn't able to stream or record any of this, so it has just been me rambling this whole time. No script, by the way. So hopefully this is coherent. hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully you get what the fuck I'm putting down here, because yeah, no script, no nothing. We're just raw dogging this shit as per usual. Anyways, that's enough out of me on this one. I'm gonna like, I don't know, go fucking draw some shit or whatever. I don't know. I got things I gotta do. So you guys have a good rest of your day. I should probably say I stream 7 days a week, both on YouTube and on Twitch, unless for some reason I'm dying or otherwise predisposed, at 8 p.m. EST. Like I said, every single day of the week. I do a variety of shit, but I do hope to drop some more videos here in the future because, you know, making videos is fun. Okay, I'm out. Goodbye.